All right, it's not a pull pitch. Right, there's three things that get hitters out more than anything. It's walking up to the plate with no confidence because you're having a little pity party over your stats. It's trying to hit the fastball, curveball, slide up, change up. You're looking for everything. You're not ready for anything. And it's pulling pitches that shouldn't be pulled. So, and this is what we talked about last night. You need to be a good hitter. I need you to be thinking that you're going to drive everything to left center. And then if he throws you, if you're sitting on a fastball and he throws it on the outside black, nice pitch, buddy. But 2/3 of that plate, if you're thinking fastball, it could be from your neck to your knee, and you're trying to drive it. And like you could look away and hit in, you can't look in and hit away. So, if you're sitting on a fastball, I told this to Trumbo, he's like, really, you're holding this one back after 7 years? Hunt the high fastball. Because it's easier for you to look up here and adjust to the knee high than it will be to look for the knee high, and then he elevates you, and now we're underneath it, right? So let's cover that pitch right underneath your chest. I'm not talking about over your head. I'm talking about that upper strike. Go ahead. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, buddy. I'm so glad he's not a spaz, Mark. Let's go middle. Huh? Yeah, I'm so glad he's not a spaz. Get to that inside part of the ball still. Drive it right through the middle. Close. See that hook spin?
Yeah.
Pretend that this is green. This is yellow. I could live with it, but you're cautioned because you're over here by the red. Right? So get to that inside part of that baseball. You'll get sick of me talking about it. Attacking right there. Beautiful. All right, get Scherzer out there in your mind. See, the mind doesn't know the body's not doing it. So Max Scherzer's pitching. Visualize him out there. Track in 97. Slow your feet down. The harder he throws, the slower your feet need to be. You got your foot up in the air, bro, and he's throwing a hundy. It's by you. See, I believe that this move right here is nice and slow, and getting something inside here is the same move as this right here, but our head stays quiet when it's right here. So the harder he throws, the slower your feet need to be. And just, thinking away. Like I said, you could look away and hit in. You can't look in and hit away. I'm breathing. I got, you're going to be your best athlete with your heartbeat between 60 and 80, right? And so if I'm nice and relaxed, I'm taking controlled, violent swings, but I'm visualizing him out there. I'm not just looking at the ball. And you don't do that, which is good. But let's get our mind working, man. And it's like when I met a guy named Tommy McCraw, and he changed my life. And I remember him asking me, when's hit and start? And I said, when I'm in the on-deck circle. And he's like, spring hitting starts when you pick up the paper in the morning and see who's pitching. And you start visualizing yourself hitting missiles off the guy. And that's what it's about, man. It's about the mind. You want to be a big leaguer, bro. We got to start thinking like big leaguers. We got to watch the game like we're going to get an at-bat, not like a fan. All right. Let's get it out here a little bit more. Get to that inside part of the ball. Drive it right through the pitcher's neck. Oh, you can do it. Attack my hand and stop. Don't hit my hand. Slow motion. Slow-mo. Boom, 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 boom. Now don't let me push the bat back. That's where we want to be every time at contact. That's power right there. We get over here. Now don't let me push the bat back. See how it just goes to your hands, really? Because we're on the outside part. So I'm nice and relaxed right in here. I'm staying in between my knees. If you leave your posture, it's not a strike. In my DVD, I talked about hitting between 4 and 6. The pitcher's 1, the catcher's 10. This is my neutral stance at 5. You with me? Mm-hmm. Right when he gets about right here, we got to get something right here and hit up against 4. We can't be out there. I was a lunger. I'd go from like 5 to 2 sometimes. And this is why I started with a stiff front leg, because I was a lunger. You don't do that. So, but it's staying in between your knees, staying in your stance, staying in your posture. If you leave your posture, it's not a strike. But I need you to be thinking, it's going to be my pitch, not if. If we're thinking if, you don't have that much time. Especially when you move up and you get into college or pro baseball one day and all of a sudden these guys are throwing, 94, 95. No, it's going to be my pitch, not if. Close. You got good, relaxed hands too, man. That bat should be about a 2 in your hand, maybe a 3 tops. We're not gripping and it's gripping and ripping at the end. It's not, it's like loose muscles are quick muscles, and getting that energy. When that pitcher starts his delivery and he's about right up in here, you have to get your energy up in your chest. It's like when you bench, you don't go, you go. Same thing with hit. There's power in breathing. Golfing the other day, like getting the energy up there when I'm trying to hit a bomb, and it works, man. I want to see your game one day. I know I will. What's your handicap? What's your handicap?
I'm probably 25. I don't know.
25? Bogey?
Literally, I'll go out the first time and not thinking or not haven't played in 8 months.
What's the lowest round you ever shot? 81. That ain't no 25, bro.
Yeah, but I can also shoot 105.
That's still not a 25. You shoot at 81, there's no way you're 25.
I'm at 20.
Okay, well, that's better. Close. Like it, buddy. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Slow your feet down a little bit. Nice and relaxed. Hey, buddy. Come see you with an aluminum. And I don't mind you training with the wood, but like January 1st, work out with something that you're going to help your team with.
Okay.
Right? Like it, bud. You hit any home runs last year?
I've never hit a home run.
That's because you weigh $120.
What were you maybe 6 months ago?
130, 120. Almost 150.
So he's been working. So you say what he's been.
Yeah. He's got a great body for a catcher, and you know, I mean, I could project. It's not necessarily big, it's stronger. Big's coming. I mean, it's stronger. It's, you know, you want to be 175, 180 one day, and you should be, you know, but he's 16. You shaving yet?
Like there.
Oh, you never shave. What are you, in the Prince fan club? You don't even know what that means. He used to be a model too, Mark. He's going to be in my movie. His mom's pretty.
Magazine ad.
The inside part. Let's go middle in. Nothing's changing but the contact point. We're always attacking right there for me. Oh, it's close, buddy. Love it. That was close. Yeah, I like that.
When you say that's close, what did you mean by that?
Because I saw a little bit of, just a little bit of hook spin.
Okay.
And when he nuts this ball, it's going to go like this, and it'll be like effortless.
Okay.
But this is why we're still getting to right there. And once you get some power, you'll miss balls that go out if we get to right there. Not every home run goes 450. Like 320 works down 315 line, you know, and you miss it a little bit. Go ahead. 2 minutes for hooking. Right? Did you?
Did I what?
You don't know what did you means?
Did I stay inside the ball?
No. Did you go deep?
Oh, yeah.
That's called did you. That's good, buddy. It's a good swing, man.
Do you pull the ball a lot?
In games more. You've never seen me play in a game. the only,
No,
I only pulled the last time I played.
People have always said that he hits the ball the other way. He'll be left center a lot.
Good.
In fact, I remember he used to tell me, he's like, hey, you don't pull the ball much, you know? So, like hitting home runs, it's like he doesn't have a lot of power the other way.
Yeah.
He'll go, a lot of your hits are center, between the right center and left center. And you used to hit left when you moved right. Right?
Yeah, because I was always late on everything.
Because what?
I was always late on everything.
Well, that's because you're thinking if. Well, if you think it's going to be, you shouldn't be late. Swing. Does that make sense? Like, okay, I don't want to make sure it's a strike. No, it's going to be a strike until it's not. And I'm swinging until I don't. You know, that's the mindset. It doesn't mean you jump, doesn't mean you rush. It means I'm going to be ready. You know, it's like I said, you play in the big leagues, bro, it's this much time to make up your mind. If you're thinking if, you're going to be late. You see it, right? I mean, you're so close. Good swing, bud. I give you permission not to be perfect. That's good, buddy. How much you bench press right now?
Like 135.
Just once?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time you're a senior, we need to be doing 200.
Okay.
Right? Well, you got time. You're a sophomore, right? You got time. And when you bench, see, I believe that benching is so undervalued because, oh, don't get too tight. Well, I'm not going to get tight, right? But this move right here, right, is the same. There's some, you know, that's overall body strength. You just got to remember when you do bench, make sure you hang. Do a lot of hanging. Get on that pole and just hang for like 30 seconds. So now we're not restricting our shoulders. We're not doing that. But, I mean, I used to bench friggin' 300 pounds. I mean, it turned into tit now, but it used to be friggin' powerful. You know, so, well, dude, my wife hates me. Well, that's body strength, man. I mean, but we just missed that ball.
You see how 2 minutes?
So good.
You want to talk about quiet. He made that look so freaking.
Yeah.
They slowed that down, and even you said, he's like, God, he's just.
Well, look at the heartbeats. Look at the heartbeats of big leaguers, man, when they walk up to the plate. Just like, whatever, 50,000 people screaming their heads off, and they're as quiet as could be. Not bad. Mark, where are you going today?
What's that?
What do you got to do today?
I'm got an archery class.
Archery class. At what time?
At noon.
All right.
The goal is,
Huh?
the goal is to get my hunting license in 2020. So
Hunting license.
that's gonna be a hobby.
You want to go hunting?
I was thinking about going with the Rio. Go bear hunting.
Who?
With the Rio.
Silva and Rio?
Not Troy.
Jose?
Yeah.
Really? Have you talked to him?
It's been a minute, but I'm assuming they invite so. He just got back. I saw the pictures. Pretty hairy for here,
Me?
Yeah.
Hell no. I would think a cougar'd be hunting my butt. Do you hunt, Mark?
I grew up kind of in an area where that's what I'm trying to do.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in northwest Oregon, a town called Astoria. And that's sufficient for hunting and all that stuff.
Swing by. We're gonna do some flips, couple more. See, what you're doing now, bro, is you're giving me some controlled violence. And that's what hitting is. It's not violent violence, not control. It's controlled violent act to hit a baseball. Like, I've said very few things about your mechanics. Your mechanics are good. I mean, they got good hand speed. You know, you got the leg kick, which if you could leg kick, bro, do it. You know, there's a little bit more power. But if something happens, you don't leg kick, just keep your feet a little more quiet. With 2 strikes, we got to modify it, the leg kick. We got to slow everything down with 2 strikes and bringing the plate back. So like I said, with 2 strikes, excuse me, with 2 strikes, I would rather have you take 2 inside fastballs out of 10 for strike 3 than chase 8 changes with uneven strikes. So with 2 strikes, think fastball away, about 60, 70%, but you better have this in the back of your mind, that changeup. Because this is what gets most lefties out, is the changeup. Breaking ball for the right-hander this way. So it's having a feel. And it's like I said, if you look middle in, fastball with 2 strikes and he throws you a changeup, it's a death move, right? So this is why, you know, it's about battling, it's about slowing everything down, pulls out of the equation with 2 strikes. We'll fight off middle in, but I do not want you to be a big strikeout guy. All right, I want you to put balls in play with 2 strikes. Before we get 2 strikes, if you can't drive it, don't swing. But with 2 strikes, we're gonna change our approach. We're not gonna be what they want. Oh, let's hit home runs, and because if you're not hitting double-digit home runs, don't hit any. Let's be that 200 hit guy. Let's be that 3 line drives a game guy, you know, and use the whole field. And you know, are you a pretty good catch and throw guy or no? You got, for your age and everything. I mean,
I think so.
yeah. So you like catching, you can block it, receiving, sitting. Well, let me see you sit down like you're catching. All right. Yeah, that looks good. You know, that's part of the thing too, is looking the part at catching and being able to sit easy.
He's, I think he gets a lot more compliments on his catching than on his hitting. This is the market. And I think literally, I mean, he'll do this, he'll go and hit for, I mean, you say 4 days a week, I think.
I live for it.
But he's,
Hit.
how many days a week can he hit?
6 probably.
6 every day.
So he spends a lot of time doing this right here. However, when I see there's a different kid in the game than this kid right here.
Yeah.
And it's that confidence.
Yeah, well.
It's that approach that I don't know stuff.
Yeah.
He'll go put the work in.
Yeah.
But then how does the game slow down for him to take steps into the box?
Well, and that's the whole thing. I mean, it's Anthony Ipossi, the hitting coach for the Cubs. He said, we work our butts off. We hit and we hit and we hit. We work in the off season. We do everything. And then we get to play a game. He said that it should feel like Christmas. It should be like we get to open our presents now. And this is why we're not playing with tension, anxiety, and pressure. We're playing with calmness, toughness, focus, having some fun. Because if I'm playing this game another 7 years for sure, and hopefully another 20, 18, come on, man. Last week's nothing. We have to think big picture. We have to be thinking, 30 pounds from now. If you're not thinking for 30 pounds now and you're going to beat yourself up, then you don't get what I'm talking about yet. And I think you do, right? But it's easier said than done because we all want to get hits. We all, hey, how are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, where are you going to school? We got time. You know, when I got time, when I used to scout with the Blue Jays, and we'd sign this 18-year-old kid for $1 million, and he'd pop his first one for 20, and he'd walk around like somebody stole his dog in pout mode. And I'm looking at Tim Raines, I'm like, you better hope that's immaturity and not makeup. Right? And I don't care if you get pissed, don't pout. Right? Pouting's soft, man. How long do you get pissed for is the question.
12 seconds.
Oh, one hitter. I'll give you one hitter. Right? Without being an idiot. And then take a deep breath, get back in the game. You got a chance to be the hero in the ninth. Hit that last ball. We're going to flip. That's great. Yeah, you might as well pick them up a little bit. It's changing what you think success is, Will. What do you do for a living?
Hit balls.
You hit balls hard for a living, bro. You get hits, a bonus. And what we're doing right here, batting practice, flips, tee work, it's checkers. It's checkers. We're all good at checkers, right? The chess game starts at 7. And getting labeled a gamer and a chess player, that's good. Good swing, huh? So let's say me and Mark both think you got a good swing, right? Now it's about strength. It's about getting stronger, but we have time. You know, that's the whole thing is we have time. When we think we don't have no time, now it's just, now we're in panic mode. And I don't want you to panic ever again. I don't want you to stress ever again. It's like if you want to play with tension, anxiety, and pressure, go join the military. We're playing baseball. Nobody's in trouble. It's not a 3-hour timeout.
Is that camera okay there?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Sorry, Mark. Did you? That's what did you looks like right there. You got that going a little quick, bro.
Has anything changed for you with 2 strikes?
I mean, I think a little smaller.
Slow down a little bit.
And swing. You look away and hit in. That's good, man. That's good. See, I don't mind that because you didn't get out there too hard, man. It's a good gather. It's good load. Good swing, bud. See, I mean, like your swing, Will, is really, really good. And now it's body strength. You'll get sick of me talking and doing grippers. You got grippers?
I don't know what that is.
Grippers where you squeeze them, and then rip them off. We got to get them some grippers so we get hand strength. And now, I mean, this is why Altuve is so good because he has just electric wrists. And so they're grippers. You just buy them and you rip off 50 to 100.
It's got the little spiral at the top.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you do that. You 50, make sure you stretch them. Then you flip the V up the other way towards the sky, and that gets up in here. When they're down, they get right here. When they're up, they get right here. And because there's no worse feeling than having no bat speed. Because when you play every day, bro, it's 5 at-bats a day every day, whether you want them or not. And if you don't have, good hand speed, it's not good. It's great, Will. Love it. I'm going to throw them a little harder, all right? Oh boy. You try and pull that pitch, we got a ground ball, right? Hey Mark, will you order me another one of these?
Switch?
Yeah.
Same one, or it's like a different design?
I want a white one with.
Logan's still wearing that white?
Huh?
Logan's still wearing that white?
I don't know. I haven't seen her in it.
I have that same one. I like it.
Awesome. Oop. Love it, Will. I mean, you hooked it a little bit, but the swing's right, man. Like the swing, I mean, it looks right. When's your birthday again?
September 18th.
So you were just 15 2 months ago.
Yeah.
All right. That's great. See, I believe off a right-hander, you could sit 2 pitches. I think as long as you're thinking fastball away, you could still hit the breaking ball. Like I felt like I was cheating against a lefty. So if I'm hitting right-handed, I got a lefty on the mound, and I'm thinking I'm going to drive it out to right center, I'm going to let the ball get a little bit deeper, and now all of a sudden I see this, and I haven't shifted through my middle in swing yet, I could still put a really aggressive swing on it. It's when I'm looking middle in, and the lefty throws me the changeup, and then you're out in front. So it's like I said, if you're not sure what's coming, maybe you got 1-1 count on you, okay? And you don't want to get too straight. And if you think fastball away, I'm good. All right, so when you think fastball in and he throws you that, we're in trouble. That's great, buddy. Love it. How many push-ups can you do?
Only like 35 or more.
Yeah, 30? Maybe 40? Okay. Every 4 days, I want you to do 3 sets of 40.
Okay.
Sometime in the morning. And then make sure you hang, make sure you stretch. And I'm telling you, it's overall body strength. And it's push-ups. Like Bo Jackson said he never did a weight, but he did a zillion push-ups. Or Adrian Peterson or one of those guys.
It's Herschel Walker.
Huh?
Herschel Walker?
Yeah, Herschel Walker, I think it was. Yeah.
All he did was sit-ups and push-ups, that was it? Yeah.
Plus, I mean, it helps I get the free.
Yeah.
It's low. Let me see no strut or no leg kick. Just a little weight shift. Let me see it again. Weight shift though. Does that feel awkward?
Kind of.
It looks good. Looks good. With 2 strikes, bro, I'd really modify this up in here. Because now your head's really quiet. I love it.
I think you just started that leg kick thing too.
Because why? Why'd you start it?
Because I wasn't hitting.
Okay, well, that looks way more hitterish to me than a leg kick, and now you're down early sometimes. Dude, I want you to see the ball. As we get stronger, right, it's like I said, this move right here is the same move as this, but your head stays quiet. I know I want leg kick because we want this much more power, but I don't believe you're going to be as good a hitter as you are with slower feet and a good stance and a good weight shift, and you see the ball better, and to slow it down, you're breathing. Right? This is all about timing, and now all of a sudden I got to get it down, and if I don't get it down, now I'm out in front. I want you to be in an athletic position where you could handle, a bunch of pitches. But I mean, those swings that you're just taking right there, bro, looked righter than the first ones for me, and they looked right because you got a good.
The one where you get to the top right corner right there, that's probably the hardest ball you hit all day.
Yeah. Do it again.
Ideally, you want to get with both. Right?
That looks good, man. That just looks more hitterish to me. So let's talk about looking hitterish. Like, what are you doing if the pitcher's out there for like 7 seconds and he's like shaking and no, he can't get on. He's like free. What are you doing? No, I'm not. If you're not calling time, how are you looking? Get in your stance. Okay, yeah. This is what I want you to do. No, that looks okay compared to most, but dude, I'm timing my breathing off that pitcher. Because everything I do is about breathing, right? So I'm nice and relaxed, and it's called dancing with the pitcher, and I'm the girl because he's got the ball, so I got to time my breathing off of him. So if he's up there and he's one of those guys that takes forever, I don't care if you go like this. He's getting his signs. I don't care if you go like this. See how hitterish that looks? Like, let's go, bro. Right? Now he starts his delivery. I got time. If I'm just standing there like this, and you don't do that, but you're okay. You're right in here. But I'm just telling you what it looks like to me as a scout. I love this move right here. Look how relaxed that hand is. Right? He hadn't good yet. I'm not standing right here until because all of a sudden you stand like this for too long, and now he's freezing for like 8 seconds, and the bat gets heavier and it starts dropping. All right. I mean, watch big leaguers, man. See how they do it. Yeah, that looks good, man. Right? Attaboy. That looks hitterish to me, man. It's like I said, I could tell if you could hit by what you look like pre-pitch. You're good, bud. Bad pitch. Another one. It's awesome. Great. I go back like this, pitcher goes back like this, we get back like this. Not over, just right inside, right inside. And attacking that inside part of that ball, taking a controlled, violent swing. You know what I also love about your swing is you keep both hands on the bat. Occasionally we'll let it go, but there's more power in two hands for me than one. Let's go middle in. Looking middle in, he's busting me in. Let's go trying to drive it. Get to the inside part. Oh, I love it, buddy. Looks right, doesn't it, Mark? I mean, it looks so right. But I know your little mind is thinking now. And I'm thinking 5 years from now, when you're a junior in college. 6 years, you'd be a junior in college. See, this is where we got to go with our mind. And we all need to be on the same page, Mark. Like, this is not about right now. It's about learning. It's about getting great at showing up every day like, you know, you're the best competitor on the field every day. Good, bud. Who's your favorite team?
Red Sox.
Red Sox? Yeah, hit this ball hard. Red Sox win it all next year. Not a Red Sox fan. Go Yankees. How you feeling, all right?
Yeah.
Batting average is trap. Watch pitch every pitch he makes. Right? You do not have 4 at-bats in your next game. You have 27 minimum once you start playing 9. Right? And we're watching that pitch every pitch he makes. Is it easier to hit one pitch when you know it's coming or 3 and you don't? Right? If I told you here comes a fastball 100%, you can't put a good swing on, go play soccer. And I know you could do that. All right? But sometimes it's okay to sit off speed if you think you're going to get it. It's like what I talked about when I spoke to you guys. You know, you already smoked this guy's fastball. You come up with runners on second and third. You think 2 out of 3 are going to be a fastball or off speed. So why am I sitting fastball? All right, we're going to look for something we're going to get, not what we want to hit. I always want to hit a fastball. And I want you to always sit fastball until it's time not to. And that's why we watch the game. We create instincts. It's like I talk about when you watch the World Series. We're not watching like we're a fan. We're watching like we're going to get in that bat. And all of a sudden you start thinking with the pitcher. I remember the Mike Mussina was facing the Diamondbacks in 0-1, and after the second inning, I could call 80% of his pitches. He never threw a count leverage fastball. 0-0 slider, 0-1 fastball, 1-1 fastball, 2-1 off speed. Now, you watch these hitters. These guys are smart. With all the data they have now and what this guy throws in certain count, how come we can hit a breaking ball machine in the cage and it turns invisible during the game? Because we know it's coming in the cage, right? And this is why we watch, and this is why it's, you know, when you finally say, I don't care what I hit, that's when your career starts. Because I'm going to play every single day the rest of my life, complete confidence. And why wouldn't I? Because stats get involved, and I didn't get any hits. And now, but yet I got a new game, new pitcher, new hero tonight, and I'm playing another, hopefully, 18 years. 7 for sure. See where the mental traps are? Yeah, if we had a game tonight, are you going to compete with confidence? Yeah. You do have a game tonight, right? I guarantee you'll be confident. And it doesn't mean you get 3 hits. It means you get the right will playing tonight and having fun. And you're there to play. You're there to help your team win the game. Buy into that. Right? This is not about you getting 3 hits. It's about you helping your team. And those are 2 completely different players. So when you play to win the game, you're a catcher. You're controlling the game. You're a leader. And now all of a sudden, I mean, things just get easier. You know, you should be creating confidence. Like, how do I compete with confidence when I'm not getting hits? Play it like it's opening day. Play it, I don't give them a crap. Play if you don't win the game, you don't get paid. You know, instead of, oh, how many hits did I get today? Because this is what happens. Oh, man, he didn't get any hits. Oh, let's give him extra BP. And you rake the 7-year-old throwing 60, and then the guy shows up throwing 94, and you're in a funk again. Right? So this is how powerful the mind is. And the mind doesn't know the body's not doing it. So visualize yourself hitting missiles. And the harder he throws, the slower your feet need to be. The slower your heartbeat needs to be. It's like when the coach gives you the 3-0 take, you're like, oh, I would have smoked that. And because your head's quiet. And all of a sudden we get back in there, and we get our heartbeat going, and our feet going too fast, and now 94 looks 104. And that's not where we want to be. It's slow feet, fast hands, quiet head, taking a controlled violent swing, attacking the inside part of the speed you're looking for. You know, and it's just like, you know, there's no truer statement in my CD. You want to have fun, get hits, I get it. But there's not a confident batting average stat and a non-confident batting average stat. It's one stat that has no brain, doesn't know who's showing up. And this is why I'm trying to help you hit your highest batting average by getting the right will playing every single day. And good hitters line out more. Like, it's like you never seen Joe Mauer beat up a trash can because he knows he could freaking hit. It's that guy that lines out every 4th game. Oh, I'm so unlucky. No, bro, you can't hit. If you're not hitting the ball hard at least one time a game for an out, we ain't that good a hitter yet. And this is why when you change what you think success is, it's all about getting the right will playing every day and getting great at lining out. But until there's a hard hit contact title, lining out sucks. You ever line out and somebody says, way to swing it, you're like, yeah, right, save it. And then you get a swing and bunt and you're happy. That's so good, Will. I tried to throw that away, seeing if you would pull it. That's why you attack the inside part of the ball every single time you swing the bat. From the time, and this is about picking up release points, right? The quicker you pick up this on a pitcher, the slower the ball is going to be. If we're not picking it up until it's out of his hand 10 feet, he gets quick, right? Oh. We're going to hit for about another 15. Let's sit off speed. How do you sit off speed? You zone up, you load late. When I'm sitting off speed, I'm not sitting fast, but if he throws me a fastball, I'm taking it. Right? In my mind, when I became a better breaking ball hitter, is when I was looking for it. I would look up. I'd still got to think that way, or I'll pull it, hit a ground ball to short. So I know the plate's right in front of me. On my mind, I bring it back by the catcher. So that plate's back by the catcher. So I gotta let the ball get back there. And now, right when he gets to about right here, now I'm going back into my load to take a fastball swing on off-speed speed. Instead of sitting fastball, I leak a little bit, and he throws me off speed, and I'm out in front, and I'm pissed off running down the line. I wasn't even looking for the speed. So this is about taking a controlled, violent swing on off-speed. All right, we're sitting off speed. Good swing. Get a little change up. Zone up, load late. Good swing. Sitting off speed. Oh boy. Nice. The 2 words for you, bro, that you have to buy into, maybe get a sweatshirt made, it's big picture. Big picture. This is about 5 years from now, when you're 21 and you're in college, and now we're talking. All right? If you're not thinking big picture, then something's wrong. If you're going to make it about right now, and oh, what if these guys are bigger, stronger? Oh, they're getting looks. Then you don't get what we're talking about. Make sense? Mark, makes sense, right?
That's what parents, and I'm guilty of, right?
What's that?
That's what I'm guilty of as a parent.
Yeah.
It feels like it's all has to happen now.
Yeah.
It's like, is he behind? It's like,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, as parents screw it up, and it's like,
Yeah.
this is what he needs to hear because he's going to develop at his own pace.
Yeah.
And I
See, I
working with dads or parents who want to, oh, this kid's all of a sudden already full grown and he's hitting bombs and it's like, shit, he's behind. God.
so you believe in what I'm saying,
I
man.
absolutely.
100%. I mean, it's so right.
And I got to get out of the way.
Yeah, yeah,
So your job
yeah.
is to help him, not me get in the middle.
Well, and it's to help you. I've already helped you just by you admitting
I
that,
appreciate it.
right? So it's this is where we all need to be, and the wife needs to be in that. This is about 21, not 16. And dude, I don't care if you went to a JC for a year or two, and now all of a sudden, boom! Now we got. Now we go work to Oregon because you just crushed in JC. And I mean, trust me, I know you want to go to college, major college, and that's fine too. But that's still 3 years away. And trust me, they give out scholarships during that summer of your senior year when guys get drafted and they have money. Or all of a sudden you're the flavor of the month. Let's go middle end. Basketball. It's great, bud. Love it. Slow feet. You got to see the ball better like that, dude, than having a little bit of this. Even though it was pretty good, it was modified, man. I want my head to be so quiet. Like I go back there, so it's almost like when your eyes come back a little bit, it slows the game down. If we're rushing out to it, it speeds it up. All right, we're gonna finish with a good drill. I'm gonna rapid fire to you, boom, boom, boom. So no stride. That's the forearm building right there, bro. Same thing. Sorry. Two more, same thing. Ah, did you? You feel that, buddy?
Yeah.
That's how you finish, because it's about body strength. It's about freaking getting stronger and knowing we have time. Love it. Let's make a CD.